One morning, John discovers a glittering earring in his taxi, a piece that looks strikingly familiar. This small find propels him on an unexpected journey, connecting him to Barbara, a young woman with ties to Sahara's past. In this story of love, mystery, and chance, John's devotion to a dream may finally lead him to something real. John is a taxi driver, but he doesn't own a taxi since he doesn't have much money. He works for a large taxi company, where drivers are assigned different vehicles daily. John is strikingly handsome, and people often notice his good looks. Sometimes, women passengers ask, "What time do you finish work? We're having a party tonight, would you like to come?" But John always politely declines. Why? Because John is in love. John's heart belongs to a woman named Sahara Vincent Stevens, but they've never spoken. In fact, Sahara isn't someone John could ever truly meet. He fell in love with her portrait, which hangs in the city art gallery. Her full name is written beneath the painting, which is why he knows it. Every morning, John arrives at work an hour early, not to impress anyone, but to clean his taxi. He dislikes how other drivers often leave the cars messy, so he takes it upon himself to clean up, even though it's supposed to be done after each shift. After finishing work at 3 p.m., John heads straight to the gallery to stand before Sahara's painting. Sahara's portrait captivates him. She's dressed in a stunning white satin gown, and adorned with emerald and diamond jewelry. Her gaze seems to follow him, and John imagines she's alive and looking only at him. Although he knows it's impossible, as Sahara Vincent Stevens passed away in 1927, he dreams that she could be his. One day, while cleaning his assigned taxi, John finds something unexpected, an earring lying near the back seat. The earring seems familiar, but he can't immediately place where he's seen it before. Instead of handing it over to the office, as per company rules, he keeps it to figure out its origin. Later, at home, it hits him. The earring is identical to the ones in Sahara's painting. Could it be a coincidence? Intrigued, John decides to trace its owner. Through some clever sleuthing, looking up taxi records and talking to passengers, John narrows down his search to a small, cheap hotel. He waits outside the hotel for hours, observing people coming and going. Just as he starts to lose hope, he decides to visit the gallery again, seeking inspiration from Sahara's painting. At the gallery, John finds a young woman standing before the portrait. She's crying softly, speaking to the painting. "Oh, great-grandmother, I'm Barbara. I came here from my small town to start a new life, but it's been so hard. Grandma told me to visit your portrait for guidance. She even gave me your earrings for luck, but now I've lost one. I don't know what to do. Please help me." Hearing this, John is stunned. The earring belongs to this woman, and she's Sahara's great-granddaughter. Gathering his courage, John steps forward and introduces himself. "I think I have something that belongs to you." He takes the earring from his pocket and hands it to Barbara. Barbara gasps, her face lighting up. "How did you find this?" "It's a miracle. John smiles modestly and explains, "I recognized it from the painting. I thought I'd try to return it." Barbara thanks him profusely, and they share a warm moment. As they prepare to leave the gallery, John asks, "Would you like to grab a coffee with me?" Barbara hesitates, then smiles. "I'd like that." Before leaving, Barbara turns back to the painting. "Thank you, great-grandmother. You really did help me." As they walk out together, John glances back at Sahara's portrait. He swears she's smiling at him. For the first time, he feels like Sahara is saying goodbye not in sadness, but in approval. And in that moment, John knows he's ready to move forward. If you enjoyed this heartfelt story of love and fate, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more captivating tales, and share it with someone who loves a good story. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.